It is so still here tonight. It's our first night. It's absolutely lovely. So we'll be wetting our line later. We're just doing some little bits of final setup and then we'll be good to go. They've got a little fishing rod holder here. We might even put the crab pots in, see how we go. So we've got water one side and mountains the other. And our typical setup with the awning tent, because it's just LT and I. No Snickers this trip. We both feel really weird that we don't have Snickers here, but because the sites are a little bit closer together, we figured we wouldn't bring him along just in case he was a bit too barky. But it feels really weird. It feels like we've forgotten something. But it's beautiful, nice and still tonight. Hey everyone.
Hey.
We've come out for a camp outside of Easter. We decided we didn't want to camp at Easter because it always rains and it's really busy. So we decided to go out for the long weekend after Easter. The plan was to avoid the rain, but apparently the rain just loves to follow us. So it didn't rain at Easter and it is raining now. So what's a Susan LT camp without a bit of rain, right?
100%.
Anyway, so we've come out to a Riverside Farm. It is a Hipcamp on the Sunshine Coast, or the Unsunshine Coast as we're calling it. It is very windy and rainy, but we are still loving it. The best part about this Hipcamp is you can fish directly from the actual campsite or just across the road from the campsite, and we've got the crab pot soaking as well. So we have our fingers crossed that we all get some mud crabs and perhaps some fish.
Yeah, we'll show you around so you can have a bit of a gaze.
Yeah. So at the moment we've got everything tied down as much as we can because it is quite windy and gusty. So we'll peg a few things down a bit more and then we'll show you around.
Awesome.
See ya.
Hey guys, so yeah, just on the Maroochy River here up the Sunshine Coast. Absolutely beautiful spot. Susan's got the rod in here. Try a bit of luck, see how we go. The weather's been absolutely shit house, but you know, in between there's been some beautiful patches of sun, which has been lovely. Also got a thought I'd throw in a crab pot just to see if we have any luck here. See how we go. Looking to see if we do catch a mud crab or two. Do a bit of a catch and cook for you guys to see how we do it out here. But yeah, just a chill out day today. Bit of fish and see how we go.
So it's an amazing property, like beautiful views and everything. But the one thing that we will mention for this actual Hipcamp is that the sites are actually quite small. So I hope you can see it here. But pretty much our setup is from edge to edge. So it is actually quite a small site. They're quite narrow but a little bit long, but then it sort of slopes down here and then goes into the field, which is a bit wet because it's been raining a fair bit. But yeah, so that is one thing to keep in mind. They do say that, you know, they're van sites only, but we messaged the owner and sort of said, hey, look, you know, we're awning tent. Is that a problem? And he's like, oh, no, all good. But we are pretty much, our awnings on the side there are actually going down the little embankment off our site. So you can see they're pretty small. And there's the Hipcamp owner's house just there. But there is like, oh, I don't want to film the neighbour's caravan, that's a bit rude. But there is 6 sites available on this one. Although we're on site 10, so I don't know how that works, but anyway. But if I show you down here, without looking like a weirdo talking to myself, all of the other Hipcamps, or the other sites, sorry, not Hipcamps, are down here. We are the only Povo tent campers here. Everyone else is in their beautiful caravans. So yeah, just wanted to show, you know, it's beautiful, but the sites are actually quite small. One really good thing, which is we love, is that they supply these bins that you put your recycles in, so then we don't have to take them home, which is so much better. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you that. So you can see there, we're edge to edge on this actual site itself. LT's in action mode because we just caught our first fish, which was a lovely little catfish. So he got to swim away for another day. Good morning. Very rainy night, but look how beautiful this is to come out to in the morning. So it is stopped raining and now it's time to cook some breakfast with the view. We decided to go on the gas cooker this morning because the rain was a bit unpredictable. Sorry, I can't speak. But how good is it? Yep. Susan and LT are camping. So it rains.
It's the best.
So it's storming at the moment, not that we can capture the lightning, but just wanted to show that we're still keen and watching the Broncos. Fingers crossed we can hang on to it because we're almost done. But yeah, so now it's not just rainy and windy, we've got a nice old thunderstorm happening too. Good times.
So last night there was a mass amount of rain and storms throughout the night. It basically did not stop all night. So we've woken up to a waterfront campsite this morning on both sides. There's more devastating news, unfortunately. Our XTM awning looks like it hasn't been able to cope with the amount of water. Even we had the legs lowered, so it looks like one of the bars is folded, which I'll show you in a sec, but might be an early pack up for us. Might have to head home. Alright, Scott the owner has just pulled up on his bike and had a chat to us and has said that, you know, everyone has to go because there's more rain predicted today, so at least it won't be too much of a hassle to get out of here. But we've now just got to pack up everything soaking, and with our poor old busted XTM awning, which we're devastated about. Can't believe that it's folded there. That was even with a leg lowered to cope with the water. I am going to say though that the King's one that's over our awning tent.
It was absolutely pissing down. It was absolutely pissing down. It was like a cyclone. No fucking shit. It was that bad.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was that bad. Look how flooded it is.
Yeah, there's not even a wink of sleep.
Even if this was up, we'd be going home anyway because it's flooded. We wouldn't be able to sleep.
Yeah.
It's freaking ridiculous. Look at that.
It is. Hell. Yeah, look how high the river is on this side. All right, well, we better...
But yeah, Suze.
No coffee. I've got to start packing up.
But the King's awning on the other side with the awning tent.
That's what I was just about to say before. So the King's awning that's even, you know, older than the XTM one is standing strong.
We've rattled on about this awning tent.
Yep. Look at it. So we can now definitely say that this awning tent and this awning has been through extreme, and it's still bloody good. I don't know. King's haters need to maybe give it another shot. Hello. So we're all packed up. We're sitting in the car because, surprise, surprise, it's raining again. So we're about to head on home. Unfortunately, a day early, which is disappointing because we were really looking forward to it. But we cannot stay here. We would be flooded in probably within the hour, I'd say, by the looks of things.
Yeah, well, the owner told us, that would be that we'd have to leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Sue said, you know, woke up yesterday with a beautiful rainbow when we hopped out of the tent. Now it's a bloody river here.
Yeah.
It's literally up to where our tent was, and
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
it's
the
hectic.
river on the other side is quite high. They owners did say it was just starting to drop now, but obviously we all still have to go. So, but yeah, so now start the drive home, slow drive home.
Yeah, with everything bloody wet in the car, far out.
Yeah, I'm hungry, I'm wet, and I'm over it.
Yeah.
And we've just got a storm warning for Brisbane, so it looks like we're heading back to more storms.
It's going to be awesome. And look, guys, this was our anniversary video for 1 year on YouTube.
What a disaster.
And what a banger. Oh, come on. Get absolutely drenched out here, rained out. I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 days. I've done this for you guys.
I brushed my teeth.
Yeah, Sue's actually brushed her teeth this morning. But yeah, look, 1 year anniversary for us on YouTube. Sorry, this video is absolutely cactus. It's bloody...
It's not going to be our best.
Yeah, but
So-
look, thank you very much for the following and all the rest of it.
Yes.
Really appreciate it. Keep it coming. We really appreciate the comments and all those things. Look after yourselves out there. Stay safe on the bloody roads. And until next time,
Get amongst
it.
it.
Bugger. So this is the road, or is it the road?
This is, I hope this is the road.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Bloody look at that. Hell's bells.
I'm just going straight. I'm pointing it straight and hoping for the best. Luckily we got a snorkel. Oh, no worries. Good old beast.
Loves it.